Hey everyone, it's Alicia and I'm here with a little shout out. So we have a lovely subscriber in our channel and her name is Leticia Zavala. And I wanted to come on today and let you guys know what a sweet thing she did for the challenge that I'm doing with Made New to Create. Now, the amazing thing about people is that sometimes they surprise you by how much support they lend a project or how much support they give to one of your giveaways or challenges. And I was just moved. First of all, Miss Leticia is always supportive, always commenting, always being so encouraging of everything I do and other people do. But beyond that, I want you to know that what she did for our special die cutting giveaway is that she actually put out a whole Facebook blast and a whole social media blast to like all of her contacts worldwide. And she even did it in another language to reach a whole other community. And I was profoundly moved. And I know when Lisa Made New to Create finds out that you've done this, Leticia, she's also going to be super grateful to you. And Leticia did it because she really wanted to support this. She is a new maker and she's a mom, and she knows what it's like to try to like purchase all your crafting supplies, and it's tough and it's expensive. And so, and she herself does not have one of these die cutters, but she did it because she was so moved by the challenge that she really wanted to help. And because she's active on social media, she thought, well, I can do this for them and I can do it bilingually too. Now that was super thoughtful. It helped us reach a really broad audience and amazing of her. And we certainly had no idea she was doing this. So I want to say thank you to Leticia. That is very special because you heard what Lisa and I said about wanting to reach the greater community, and you just very quietly went and used every resource you had to get that message out. And so people like that, people who go to those sorts of lengths, deserve a shout out, folks, a serious shout out. And if you see her today online, let her know how fabulous that was. Because, not everybody takes the time to do that. But Leticia did. And that tells us something about Leticia, doesn't it? It tells us something about who she is as a person and as a member of our community. So I had to say that was fabulous. It was interesting. She wrote to me and told me that she was a little bit disappointed in some of the responses she had from a couple of her friends who were like, why do you even care about these people on YouTube? And she asked me, have you ever had that response? So I want to share this. I'm sure we've all had this. So when I was first on here and I was chatting with some of my friends about it, who are also makers, they're either writers or they're painters or they're dancers, they were like, what, you're on YouTube? That's weird. And I was like, why is it weird? And they were like, well, because you don't know these people. And I'm like, yeah, it's the same way when I meet somebody in a cafe. If I told you I met another artist in a cafe, you wouldn't think that was weird, right? And they were like, that's true. And I'm like, so why is this weird? And even my post office person, my post office manager in Florida, said to me when I was sending out boxes, like when I was sending out Alicia's birthday gift and some rack packages, like to Lillian, to Sabrina, and a few other people, my post office manager actually said to me, are you sending these to people you don't know? Like as if that was weird. And I was like, well, no, I know these people. I've known them for months. And in fact, I spend quite a bit of time with them every day. And she was like, yeah, but you don't actually know them. And I'm like, well, you mean, have I physically met some of them? I have. Have I physically met some of these people? No, because I'm not going to Australia tomorrow. But I talk with her every day. And she sort of gave me this sideway glance. And so, yes, Leticia, I have definitely had the reaction that you've had. And here's my response to it. I wish more people were open because they're closing themselves off from wonderful support, opportunity, and love. And so all my response, what I say to them is, shouldn't knock something till you try it. Maybe pop online and take a look. Let me give you, and I will write out for them like 3 or 4 channels and say, why don't you check them out? It's a super friendly place. And if you're a maker, it's a really wonderful community. And that's how I end it. The truth is, it would be great if everyone were open to engaging with other people and wanting to be supportive and, again, buoy one another. But we know that's not always the case. We can set a good example by being open, but that's all we can do. We can only hope that by living our lives, we encourage other people to live theirs the same way, meaning not even the same way, to just be open to this idea of engaging with other people. And maybe if they see it works for us, that they won't be so scared to try it. It's always fear that stops people from doing things, Leticia. Always fear. It may be masquerading as something else, like cynicism, judgment, but it's always fear underneath. So when they get used to things and they see us that we're happy over time with this, then they'll maybe be a little less fearful. At least that's my hope. And that's my crafty thought for a Friday. Leticia, thank you so much. I know Lisa's going to thank you. And please send me your address. I need your mailing address because I want to send you a little surprise from the Holy Land. You know, I know you didn't do all that work on social media to earn a surprise. I know you did it with a warm heart and no intention of getting anything in return. And that is, in fact, why you're going to get something in return. And I'm very happily going to be sending you something from here. So please email me your address. You know you have my email address. So just shoot that off to me today. And thanks again. We really appreciate you getting this message out. Folks, if you don't know Leticia, please check her out. She's just new, so she doesn't yet have a lot of content. Give her some time. You know how scary it is. But she'll soon have content because I know she has sent me off her entry for the Flat Mail Challenge. And that means that very soon I'll have in my hands and I'll be showcasing it. So watch for that. Take care, folks. Happy Friday. I better go get ready because we are heading out and about. Bye for now.